welcome back. We are in the year 2025.
I know.
Jesus
Christ.
Guys, I can't lie.
Jesus Cristo.
Me starting off strong. Guys, I cannot lie. Ins and outs of 2025.
Period.
In straight hair. Sorry. I used to like go get a silk press for my girl Nadia. She's tea. Love her to death. Shout out Nadia, curly hair specialist. If you live in Los Angeles, go see her. And she does a great silk press. Love her to death.
Period.
Here's the thing. They're not cheap.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, Maya, can you straighten my hair? Maya can give people silk presses as well.
Well, I mean, I like straighten my hair. I just, It's one of those things where I feel like I like never, like I've never had a problem. Like I'm just kind of good at it.
Yeah, same. Lisa, my sister Lisa and I used to literally own like a silk press bar in our rooms when we were like in middle school. So we would give each other the meanest, nastiest silk presses like you've ever seen. And anyways, I've had this hair for probably like, a week now?
Yeah.
J'adore.
For sure.
J'adore.
For
Don't
sure,
brush
luckily.
it. Don't brush it. But like,
No,
I'm just letting y'all know that like waking up and not having to do shit to my hair is really fucking nice.
Like it's a protective hairstyle and I don't care. I'm willing to go to bat about that. Like genuinely, I'm like, cause you leave it, let it do its thing. And it's just like,
it's so fucking nice.
What do y'all want?
Yeah, I love my curly hair. Of course, obviously. It's just so much fucking work. Like, oh my God damn. So anyways.
I hear you.
It's in.
I'm like still waking up. I'm realizing too, bro. They've been putting in fucking work on my apartment that feels unnecessary, perhaps.
Like you're like inside your apartment or around?
Like they're fixing the in. No, they be digging in me. Like they are
shit.
literally like, and I've talked about this before, but y'all, if you're gonna rent private, like we've said this a million times, but it's just like they be like, I'm coming over, and I'm like, oh okay. But they knocked on our door this morning at 8 a.m. Also to contextualize and to ring in the new year, like on New Year's Eve, I had my first, second, third, fourth, and fifth drink of alcohol in a year, and honestly, y'all, like I'll just say. Slight pivot. I will say that it is really just like not of God. You know what I mean? Like I'll be honest in saying that like I was like, coming up until New Year's Eve, like I was like, when I made my official announcement that I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to drink on New Year's Eve and like we'll go from there. Because my last drink was a sip of champagne last New Year's Eve before the ball dropped. So I was like, okay, it'll be officially a year. Like we going to run it like January. I think we've earned it. And then we'll like go from there. Take a shot on New Year's Eve, okay? Period. Just let me tell you something. She don't come back new. She comes back the same. Like I literally took that shot and I was like, it's like no time has passed.
It's like no time has passed.
It's like no time has passed, unfortunately.
Yeah. In solidarity with Maya, I took a half of a shot.
Right.
And that shit, literally, I felt it from my rooter to my tutor.
No, like to my tutor.
To my tutor. That shit went through me like a ghost pepper.
No, like did that and then had to take a second shot. We're filming a Patreon episode today, so there's details on that to come. But let me just say this, like... Nothing will get you to take a shot better than somebody with a face card. Can I say that?
You can say that.
I don't know if I can say
I'll
that.
let you know. I'll say if
do you know what I mean?
No,
though?
because you need something to chase the courage. You know.
No, and it really just gives like, when your friend's bad, I'm like, what am I gonna say? No.
What am I gonna say? No, girl. I was thinking about that the other day because there is truly nothing like the courage of liquid.
No, and. I'm gonna let you finish that, but just know that I'm already like walking hand in hand with you,
No,
like
girl.
absolutely, yeah.
Girl, because I'm like, there is nothing like the courage of liquid. Because let me tell you, I will do the most despicable me for shit like you've ever seen in your whole entire life. Like genuinely, like that shit brought Gru to his fucking knees, like
real bad,
just on some despicable shit.
No, and it just gave like. Can I give a rundown? Can I do a Spotify Wrapped?
You could give a Spotify Wrapped.
Shot at midnight.
Thank you.
Everyone taking one with me. Felt it. Second shot. I was requested to take one. Okay, like if you bad, you bad. I'm finna do it.
Yeah.
Third, no, and then it turned into an instant Modelo because that's really what I missed is a beer. Is a good old beer. You know what I'm saying? So it was beer immediately after, like drinking the beer. Okay, period. We love that. We're loving. Fourth, glass of champagne with my girl Melissa. Shout out Melissa. Y'all know her. And then she hit me with one of these. Do you know what this is? Put it on her wrist. Now I'm like this. Okay, there goes glass 4. Number 5, feeling alive. Okay, number 5, feeling alive and feeling the rain on my skin. Because no one else will feel it for you and only you can let it in.
Amen.
And I will say that I remembered and I had the thought as I was driving to go drink, I was like, they don't know that I'm literally an I love you drunk. Like I literally was walking around like, guys, come here. Come here.
Me.
Did y'all know something? Hey, can I tell you something? Like that was what it was giving. And then the 5 was just like not even fucking funny. And then had to do a little 1-2 punch outside on the patio. Shout out Quentin, shout out Hannah, shout out Pure. And then came back upstairs and literally, I don't know. I will say I had the thought about 3 times that night though, like, y'all, why do we do this to ourselves? Like I literally was like, and why am I doing this to myself? And also, secondly, off the liquor, like me IRL, I'll give y'all a little hug, I'll do a little 1-2, whatever. But I'm not like a very touchy girly pop. You know what I mean? Like I'm not finna do that with y'all. No shade, no tea. It's just not how I was raised. Pero like literally after shot 4, like everybody that I was talking to, I had their shirt balled up in my fist. Like I literally was like, no, and it's just crazy because like this year's gonna be so great for us. Like literally was like, and then it's just crazy because like whoa,
I don't know what that shit's about. When I'm off the juice, coding got me tripping, like, and I will literally be sitting in your lap, like,
no, telling literally like a cat, like rubbing up against your fucking leg,
no,
like
I'm
what's
literally
good?
like making biscuits, like on your chest, like I don't know what that is.
No, real bad.
I don't know why I start making biscuits on guys' chests when like
no,
I'm
real
off
bad,
the juice, but
real
like
bad.
I swear to God, I be acting a foolio. Which guys, so my birthday is coming up,
right? Which is giving like it's gonna give. Oh damn! Like we're running it back again. That's crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And so my birthday's coming up, and I'm decided last minute. I'm having like a last minute birthday party at the house, and like literally, I wish I could invite you guys. I wish the vetting process would be insane, but like,
yeah,
I was thinking about it. Like, it would be really nice to have some neighbors up in this house.
Up in this too, yeah.
So maybe next time, we'll for my half birthday, we got something coming for you. But anyways. So while you were talking about liquid courage and whatnot, I literally just had a thought of someone I should invite to my birthday party.
But are you?
For you.
Well, no, because you're booked.
No, I'm not saying for me.
Well, you're booked. Oh, she's booked.
Are you booked?
See you on the Patreon. Why are you asking me that?
Because, well, I already invited someone that you're...
No.
It's too late.
No.
Their friends coming. Their roommates coming. It's written in stone.
This whole part gets bleeped, period. Second of all, wait, who are you talking about?
That I just
like
invited?
Icon Legend. No, I know who you invited.
Icon
but
Legend.
No.
But I'm saying, what about the one that got away? Ish.
Did he get away though?
No, he didn't get away. He just stayed at home.
Yeah, he like won't walk around. Like it's crazy.
But I'm just saying, I was like, oh shit, I should extend the invite.
That's giving, guys. Oh, and do we have a bonus app for you? Because that's
we have a
giving,
bonus
like,
app for you. Oh, we have a
I'm
bonus app for you.
I'm gonna talk about that on the Patreon, but.
Well,
maybe we'll just see how. Here's the thing.
I mean, here's
the thing for real is what it's giving, and this is what I can say like on a public platform. Let's make it general. Is like it's one of those things too where this is not even shade, but it is tea of like, you know, when you like invite somebody that doesn't know anybody but you know, and then it kind of turns into like,
then you're
now I have to take you around and like,
yeah.
Not to say that would like 100% be the tea, but I would that would be my hesitation is like, okay, well, Diva doesn't like know everybody or like a lot of people to be fair. And so then it turns into like,
they know how to kiki.
They do know how to kiki. But guys, we'll see you on the Patreon. We'll see you on the Patreon because I can't say that here.
Anyways, when you were talking, I had a flash in my mind and I was like, what if?
No, and I thought about that for New Year's Eve too, but I was just like, well, guys, yeah.
Anyways,
go ahead and come on the Patreon.
Anyways,
like I fear we're gonna have to load the clip over there.
We're cooking bigger and badder in the year of our Lord 2025.
Well, and it's also just like,
okay.
Do we like bring, well, and you're not allowed to comment on this, but, well, you can comment on this, but like you're already doing it. But for me, I guess I'm just like, am I bringing people from last year into this year?
True. But here's the thing, like, I've never
Stuttering, see?
I've never been against a sampler plate.
In tea, but y'all know that like on the scale of not monogamy, but you know what I mean? Like it's hard for me to even like but maybe for fun. For fun.
For just
for
the
fun.
shits, for just the giggles.
Well, in that situation, guys, yeah, we'll see you on the page.
I mean, here's the thing. Listen, you guys. My birthday this year, it's very low lift. Like, I mean, I might have Q put up a projector of some images, but for the most part, the reason why I'm inviting as many people as possible is because
we're just gonna vibe it out.
I just wanted to give messy Love Island.
And if that's your goal, I'm happy to participate. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be fun, and then people could go to like Soul Ties.
I mean, no, that's not true either because Dom already literally like blocked the fuck off her room, so there is no Soul Ties.
Oh, girl, talk to Quentin. I don't know.
Well, no, because Quentin
the dining
Soul
room
Ties
closes
too.
on both sides.
No. Well, and what time do you think you're gonna call it in this year?
I'm staying up. That's weird. If you want the story for that, I can tell the story actually.
If you you stayed out, if you closed it out, I'll give you $10.
Okay. So, have the Venmo ready.
Okay.
Venmo ready.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Literally last year, guys, on my birthday, did I already tell this story?
No, you absolutely didn't because I don't think you did because we were like in the thick of it when we were thinking about it.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to pause to get my chapstick, but keep talking.
Okay. Oh.
No, you go.
Guys. Okay. It's taking her 2 seconds. Okay. So this is what happened last year on my birthday. Oh, dear. Just sit down. Just sit your ass
Well, and
down.
I'm familiar with the story. I was there.
Okay. Here's the thing. It was my birthday last year. I'm planning a birthday bash. I was kicking it with someone who like on some real shit. Like the Lululemon was literally like, this is my friend. But then also I was having like backdoor conversations like, fuck, low-key, I'm feeling this person again. Like,
oh, and well, Patreon. Go ahead.
And I'm like, I think I'm ready to like run some if I might start acting a foolio on my birthday, essentially.
Interesting, yeah.
Is this not? Okay.
I'm like, was this year or last year?
Don't you
fucking clock that tea. Clock that tea. Clock that tea. No, I just want to make sure we time dated it. Okay, so we're talking about last year.
Shade?
Well, I don't think it's shade, but it is
my
tea.
birthday.
But it is tea. But it is tea. I'll see y'all on the Patreon. Go ahead.
My birthday last year.
Right.
Last
Sorry.
year.
I couldn't hear. I was getting my chapstick.
Sam is literally weak as shit
last year,
now.
a few days ago, right?
Shit, y'all. I'm trying. Laugh, ho, laugh. Oh,
she ate that up real
guys,
fast.
This collab of them eating me the fuck up right now is literally fucking crazy. Like,
no, but tell the story. Tell the story.
How the fuck y'all gonna attack me? Oh, okay.
That's hella funny.
2025 starting off shady fucking boots. The fucking house. Oh, it's funny as hell.
I'm like this.
No, it's funny as hell because listen, I'm like, check this out.
Okay.
Okay, girl. So obviously looking bad as fuck, feeling my baddest, obviously not drinking a ton. But, it's my birthday. I'm going to act a foolio. So I literally, starting off strong, got Fireball shooters, put them in the freezer. And here's the thing. If you want... Fireball shooters are so fucking good.
I love Fireball. I don't care. Fireball slander is not accepted over here.
I just I know that's so
it's very like 2016 Instagram, like whatever, like we were 15, but like arguably the cinnamon,
if you put one in the freezer, that should taste like apple juice.
If you put one in the freezer, if you put one, if you put it in like a mold, like a mold wine moment, it's over.
It's over.
So
anyways, I'm off I don't know, 3-4 Fireball shooters.
Which is, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Director's cut though, I'm like, as somebody, because we don't really, let me not say we. I haven't drank this last year, but like when I was drinking, I was drinking. But like you're not like a heavy drinker at all.
No, I am not a heavy drinker at all.
So I'm like, let's also clock the tea of like, after not drinking for a long time, the 3 to 4 shot pipeline, I was like, are you guys fucking crazy?
Yeah.
As to where, before it'd be like, oh, take 2 or 3 shots. When you don't drink often,
No.
3, 4 shots literally
Girl.
be having you like, fuck you, Robert does it. Like, what?
Girl, 3, 4 shots has me with the American Girl doll. I like,
No, like dead
like
ass.
only want my shit, like literally talking to fine shit, but like my shit's like,
No, and when I literally...
you bad as hell, right? Like,
you bad as hell, right?
Girl, so anyways, I'm fucked up. Like, all these people are in my house. Obviously, the party's going. I don't know where my phone is. I don't know anything that is happening, like, at all.
Well...
And the party is going around
The party
me.
was live, yes.
And so... As the night
somehow
as the night starts dwindling, this person who like was my friend at the time was like here, and it was just me, and we're like sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden that
she said it's just me and all of us in the dining room.
Yeah, and guys, everyone else was here too.
Yeah, no, I'm like, tell him.
Okay, sorry, the party's still going, but the numbers have dwindled significantly, right? True or false?
Ish.
So you guys all just let us sit on the couch like that?
Girl, because and how badly can I air it out? I don't know.
You can air it out because guys, you're saying you were Cassie bathtub scene.
Oh yeah, we were all in the dining room and we all like peeked over and we were like, oh, period.
Oh
okay,
my
and
God.
can I say, and
keep
this
going.
is no shade.
I had no idea.
But this is tea. This is no shade. That like up until that was kind of, I thought that was like the plan. Because you'd mentioned it before, like you were like, we're gonna do this and I just need a little liquid courage and I'm gonna have a conversation. We were like, period. So then when we saw y'all on the couch, we were like, okay, period.
Okay, see, I was
And then
like,
remember they came in and sang happy birthday for you?
yes.
Yeah.
Who?
The people who just got there, like the queens,
Oh,
the
yeah,
divas,
yeah,
you remember?
yeah.
No, yeah, we were all in the dining room like,
Oh, hell no. Y'all are real. Y'all are real as fuck. Y'all are real
well,
as fuck.
because we knew the teachers, we were like this,
Well,
period.
I thought the party could be roaming around me.
Well, it didn't feel like that.
Oh, okay, shit. My fucking bad.
Well, divas know divas. Like
Divas
divas
know
see
divas.
divas, and like we knew that it was giving like she got to get
Got
something
it.
done real quick,
Got it.
like type shit.
Okay, so we're on the couch. Apparently, everyone.
Like you have to be joking.
Oh, come on.
And you know what? I think with the Tias, and I was thinking about that as we drove up, we need to stop filming on Thursdays.
Yeah, for
Because it's
sure.
every Thursday, and I just thought about that when I was driving because I was like, it's always street sweeping in these lawn motherfuckers.
Yeah. Shit.
So
Sorry.
anyway, yeah, y'all get it, right?
Y'all get it. They get him. They're getting their BBL.
Right.
Anyways, so we're sitting in here talking. All of a sudden, I'm like hella like
Hella making biscuits. No, not even
Hella
making biscuits,
making
but you're
biscuits.
fucking, when dogs do that thing like corn cobbing or whatever,
Yeah.
when they start like nibbling on shit.
No, I literally was straight up like making biscuits on their arm for whatever reason. Like, and like you're like talking to someone and then your hand goes inside their shirt. Like I was like doing that for whatever reason. I was so fucked up.
No, you know what? I'm like, yeah.
Like I just remember I don't remember what the fuck we talked
details
about.
a year later.
But I do remember like putting my hand, like they were wearing like a long sleeve jacket and I put my hand like in there and it was just funny as fuck.
No, she was hella cold. But
like he wasn't even like giving me anything to go off of. So I was like, oh my God. Well, you're done.
You're done.
So I like get up, more people walk in, whatever. And then he's leaving. This is my Dom special. Sorry. I'm like sinking, you guys. Like
No, and it's real because I'm literally like,
no, like I be sinking the fucking house down. So anyways, I get up, I say hi to like the people who just walked in, whatever. And he was like, yeah, like I think I have to like head out to like go to this thing that ends at like fucking 5 a.m. I'm sick of these fucking DJ niggas. Anyways, so I do my Dom special, which is you just tilt your head down just a little bit and you go, no, you can't. Works like a goddamn charm, my brothers. I thought it was like, no, you can't do that. What?
I don't like seeing that shit.
It works. It works every goddamn fucking time. I can't pay for this watch. My rent's not due this month.
It's not.
It's not. And T-Ways, honey. So whatever. Then all of a sudden, like he ain't gotta go where he said he gotta go.
Never do.
And like came, whatever. We're talking. Now we're in my fucking hallway. There's people still around here. I ain't got a fucking bone, a bone of shame in my body.
No, and the real tea is, and that's why I'm saying, like, we'll see if she finishes out the night, but director's cut being, motherfucker had 20 purses with all of our loot and doubloons in her room, and we literally go up to the room, it's like this. We're like, oh, it's locked. It's locked. So now we're all sitting in the dining room like this. Well, I would call an Uber, but my phone's in my fucking purse.
Yeah. So fast forward the tape. In the hallway, I ended up kissing them. Then we went to my room. Then I locked the door.
Yep.
And of course I'm drunk, so I forget that everyone's loot and doubloon is in my room.
Loot and gold doubloons, yes.
Yes. And so I'm like, damn, like everyone's still here, whatever.
And that's what really exposed you, because you could have gotten away with the like, oh guys, I'm sorry, I got so drunk, like I fell asleep, like whatever.
No.
You didn't get away with it because then we were dead ass like, open the door. We want to leave. Like, open the door. And then she had to open the door with literally biscuits in the oven. Like, hey. And we were all like, oh, sorry, excuse me.
Guys, it's actually so fucking bad.
And that's why you need, well, look, you got a coat check right here. That's why you need a coat check at your party if you're about to like, if you're finna go make biscuits.
Or just hold your coat this year.
Or just hold your coat.
Because,
yes, hold your purse.
They like, it's like hella, everyone's like, hey, Dom. And I'm like, excuse me. Everyone came into my fucking room, bro. And I literally.
And she had this motherfucker literally with the sheets like.
Hell no, bro.
And that's what exposed you. That was your one fatal flaw that night. That's what exposed you real bad.
Oh my gosh. And keep in mind, I'm so drunk that I literally, so whatever, everyone leaves and I'm like talking and they're like, I don't know, sorry, I just feel like really embarrassed about that happening, like, da-da-da. And I was like, what?
well, okay, and the tea was just like, it was friends and family. And we already knew the tea. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're fucking with a girl, just know that her girls already know. Yeah. So you might as well just be like, hey guys, like, what's up? You know what I mean? Because we were like, sorry, we just got to get our purse. Like, hey, like, ain't nobody was like, what? We were all just like, hey girl, like, Happy New Year.
Oh
like,
my gosh. Yeah. Well, now looking back on it, I'm like, I think I was you know what I mean? But in the moment, genuinely, that's what I mean. I didn't have a bone of fucking shame in my body that night.
How could you?
That night, because literally when they straight up like flushed red, like so embarrassed, and they were like, I don't know, I feel like really like, I was like,
I'm so
what?
sorry for
like
that.
what's the fucking issue?
Well, there was no shame in the room for us either, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking about it if the roles were reversed and that happened to me.
And that's why I'm like, in for 2025 is like, just like being fucking for real for me, because, you know, the tea is like, guys, we already know. All this little flase-da shit that we're doing of like, well, I mean, they have every right to embarrass. I'm not invalidating that, but I'm saying going forward, it's giving like, girl, we already know the tea.
Well, I mean,
that's
like,
okay. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Hold your head up strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. We all been there.
Oh my gosh.
We all been there.
I'm just saying this year for my birthday, no matter what happens, this year, the next year, and every year moving forward, no one put shit in my fucking room.
No one put shit in your room. Also, this just gave me like a really insane flashback that I would like to say out loud on some like confessional shit.
Yes.
It's speaking of getting caught up in a room, I will never fucking forget the sickest shit I've ever seen in my whole life, which was we went to this. Okay. There was a period when I would come home from college and we would like hang out with like these football player guys that were like dead ass like homies at the time. I mean, well, you know, as much as you could be, but like homies as fuck. And we just like go kiki with them, whatever. One time we were at their house. We used to just like hang at their house. They had this big ass house and they would like throw parties and shit. One time we were at their house. Mind you, at this point, it's really giving like, hey, bro, like whatever, like da-da-da-da, just like 19, like need somewhere to hang out during the summer. You know what I mean? I'll never forget, bro. One time we went to this party at their house and the way it was set up, there was like one room downstairs, like next to the living room, and then the other ones were upstairs. Because why do football players have a 2-story house? This girly pop like hooked up with the guy who like lived in the downstairs room. We're all kiki cooing. Like they hook up. So it's giving like afters. Like everyone had left and it was all of us just like sitting in the living room together, like hanging out, like whatever. This motherfucker came out the bedroom and went like this.
No.
And went like this.
No.
and went like this. Left the door open.
No.
Left the door open.
No.
And we like literally like walk. Because first, mind you, at the I didn't know that that's what was happening in there. Like I low-key thought like for the girly pops, like I think we all just thought he was like in his room and then he came out, whatever. So we were like, oh, haha, like whatever. I go into the bathroom because there's a bathroom in there. I go into the room. There is literally a woman there. Not even a woman, a girl. We were 19. Literally like this. What?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
No.
I'll take the bear.
I'll take the fucking bear.
And she and her homies were literally like, she had like two friends who stayed, real as fuck. She had two friends who stayed and they were just like hella sitting in the living room. And we were like, oh, who are these two girls? Like, whatever. The minute the door opened, they like ran in because I was their girl. And they were like, let's go, whatever.
Oh my God. That is some shit, bruh.
That's some crazy shit. But again, an in for 2025 is I hope that girl tells that story strong. I hope she's weak when she tells it. Like I hope she's like that stupid bitch literally walked outside and pretended to shoot a fucking 3.
I'm so sorry. That is literally the corniest.
It was and that genuinely, I think that was the last time we hung out with them.
No, because that is genuinely the corniest shit. First off, I know that shit was.
I know. Oh my God, you're so right.
And that's
you're
the thing
so
too.
right.
That's
you're
the thing.
So
it's
right.
not like he
you're
tore
so
it up
right.
on IG
you're
Live.
So right.
It's not
you're
like
so
he tore
right.
it up on IG Live.
You're so right.
I know that
and you
for
should
factual
say it.
information.
And you should say
because
it.
if he did, he would still be in that bed. Let's be real.
Like
Let's
sleep,
real.
really. And no.
He would literally be in slumber if he tore it up on IG Live.
And you're so real and you should say it.
You still have the energy to fake to fake dunk a 3? My boy?
Oh, you didn't eat.
You didn't eat.
And you're so right and you should
and
say
she's
it.
Still
You're
awake,
so right you should
and
say it.
she's still awake? Oh, you did not. Oh, you
and
did
that's
not
why I'm like,
eat.
and that's why I'm like, you know what? Like, if you're somebody who like be hooking up with men, you know, with specifically straight men, it's just giving never forget. That's why I'm just like, embarrassment is out 2025.
Oh,
all this like perceived embarrassment, because it's really giving like, if you hook up with straight men and y'all know they ain't turning up on IG Live, they can do all this boop 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 geeky gaga da 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 da. But you could just remember, you could always silence the room. You can always silence the room. And the realty is like, the realty is too, me literally like straightening up in this chair, like for real, we be sinking, but it's okay. The realty is too, like, if he was tearing it down, then there would be no shame in the situation at all. Like, you'd be like, yeah, he just shot a 3, bitch, because he ate that up. Like, I literally come out like this. I come out like, hey, girl.
You did not fucking
never forget.
eat that. You did not eat that. I know you didn't. Because
I know you didn't.
If you did, that is the... First off, you would never in your right mind think of doing anything. And that's how I know you. I'm like, ooh.
No, and you know,
dirty
giving it the
ass.
grace of like, bitches were literally 19 as fuck.
Bitches
like,
were literally
hella
19,
not
of
even a person.
course.
But that was some of the cornballiest shit I'd ever seen in my whole life.
That's what I mean. It's
in my whole life.
That's what I mean. It's the cornball for me.
It's
Because
the cornball for me.
It's the cornball because I'm like, girl, so you finna stand up here, come out the room, shoot a fake
did a little jump, did a little hop on him.
Oh, man.
No, and it was honestly, it was comical. Like,
No,
it literally,
no.
it was comical.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's why I would walk out of that story being like, oh, my God.
No, I'd walk out that story and start a podcast. Like, be serious.
I do not claim.
And I hope she's holding her head strong. But anyway, all that to say, I'm like, y'all, ain't no shame to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come in, you know, do geeky, like whatever, like I'm like, hey, get home safe, bud. Like I should hit him. Hey, get home safe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool. Ain't no tea.
Cut it.
Well,
sorry.
cut for lawn.
Cut for lawn.
Y'all get it right.
As fuck. God damn.
But something I wanted to talk about today, which might not be a very popular opinion, is that we both saw Nosferatu.
I saw Nosferatu twice, actually.
Right.
And
I don't know how you did that.
That shit was like, seeing it twice was OD, but like, yeah.
Y'all know I'm very excited for a vampire moment. I'm very excited for like a gothic world build. Which that part, like, they tour. You know what I'm saying?
No,
the costuming,
yes.
the look, the
Yes.
sets, like the acting, like Lily Rose, like you're gonna have to win an award for this one,
Yeah,
my love.
She has to.
But as far as like watchability, like as a plot, I was like,
That's what I
girl.
mean. Like, that shit is like, I feel like the plot really lacked. I feel, okay, this was my thing. Is like, okay, so you're going to make all these subtleties. You're making the audience do work as far as like piecing the story together of like, is what we think is what's happening. And then at the end, there's just like this, you lay it all out for like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, it doesn't even really make that much sense. Like,
yeah,
I
get
think
that.
that's the thing for me. Like, I just feel as though it could have just really like went somewhere.
It could have really like done its
like
thing.
All the things for it to like do its big one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree.
But I'm just like, for the film to have so much mystery, and then at the end, it's just like, oh my God, like you did all of this just to fucking hit? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That was literally my Letterboxd review. I'm like, Count Orlok did too much to fucking hit. Like,
I mean, and I get it. Okay, if we're gonna use that as like a symbolism for being a martyr or like lifting a curse, I guess for me it just becomes like.
Also, sorry, spoiler.
Oh, spoiler alert. But I guess for me it just also becomes like the why wasn't there enough.
That's what I mean. Like
why?
Yes, like why all this stuff? I'm just like, how? Like just the how to. Like I feel. I like when films kind of make you interpret things as your own, but then I'm like, you're literally using like King James English and trying to like use all these like subtleties. And I feel like the things where the details should be clear, you know what I mean? And the backstory should be clear. It's not. And then we're like here and all of a sudden you're like, okay, oh shit. Oh my God. Like, okay. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like they didn't build up the backstory enough for there to be like, I don't know. It's just kind of like under the assumption of like knowing vibes.
Yeah, and I feel like they also didn't build the backstory enough for it to be like 2 hours and some change.
That's exactly what
You know?
like. I'm just like, there were literally no flashbacks to like younger her. Like there were no like
they
her
had like
family.
a few, but it didn't.
There
like,
just the
it was
beginning.
like what?
Just the beginning.
Yeah, I felt like it could have been much
More clearer.
much shorter.
It could have literally been an hour 30.
It could have been an hour 30, and y'all could have like really did y'all big one.
And yeah, I don't know. Maybe they ended up cutting like a lot of the backstory.
But I'd just be like, that's what y'all cut.
That's girl.
Because y'all had hella shit in there that I was like, okay,
like what the fuck is this about, girl? That's how I feel about Love Wicked. No slander on her name, but people on TikTok have been posting like
the extended.
Yes. I hope they put like, you know,
They
Lord
have
of
it
the
on
Rings.
like Amazon or something.
Oh, the extended.
Yeah, they have it with everything in it.
Oh my God,
And you're
thank
so
you,
real because I
Jesus.
was thinking about saying that too because all the extended clips, I'm like, wait,
You need, they're so important.
Yeah.
Like there was this clip about just I feel like the relationship between like Glinda and Elphaba, like that building, like they kind of just were like, okay, we like I danced with you and now we're best friends. You know what I mean? Which love that, of course. That absolutely anything could happen and I would eat it up. Believe them.
Absolutely.
But I just again wish there was like more. Even
well,
just,
now that we see what we could have had, I'm like, well, yes.
and see, they did this shit with Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tea.
Like they literally gave us everything you could ever want, and then everyone said too long. So when they released it, they released the 4 hours. Sorry, I know not everyone wants to spend 4 hours of their life watching Lord of the Rings. I do. I would watch 18 hours.
Real.
But then you're like, oh my God. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it, like, whatever, but there's just so many, like, cuts that, like, movies make, and you're just like, I don't know. Like, I know for factual fucking information in my brain. I don't know this for sure, but it feels factual to me. Therefore, it
In
might
my
as
brain,
well be.
yeah.
It might as well be. They must have genuinely filmed, like, backstory shit, and then they were like, nah, like, cut it.
For Nosferatu?
Because that's how the story's giving. It's like same as Gladiator 2. Like you can tell that like the way, I don't know, like you can tell in movies sometimes that they must have shot something to bring the plot there.
And sorry, go ahead.
No. And that's really all I mean. Like in Gladiator, like all of a sudden like Pedro Pascal and like Paul Mescal are like homies kind of, and you're just like, so that happened overnight. Like it's just like that vibe. And like I feel same with like Nosferatu. Like all of a sudden we're just like here.
Yeah, and I feel Sav, can you check this for me real quick? Is it the same director as The Witch?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was gonna say like I would totally see that if that was T. And also though, as somebody who like also watched The Witch and felt similarly, it might be more of like
the style,
an auteur vibe. Like that's just his T. Like he just kind of like plops you here and he's like whatever.
Yeah.
Which even with The Witch, I was like.
Same.
Not so sure about her either.
That's how I felt too. Because here's the thing. I mean, sorry, I'm hella cutting you off.
No. You're so good.
I'm getting caught up in the passion.
Girl,
of
go
it
ahead.
all.
No, you're good. You never cut me off.
The Witch, I felt the same way because again, right? Like he shoots everything so beautifully. The cast, the acting, they ass off. Like you know what I mean? Like
World building is on 10.
It's very serious.
Yeah.
It's very serious.
Yeah.
You know these bitches came off the Mayflower type shit.
type shit.
Like it's that serious. And so I feel like again, you gave us these previews that are like eating the fucking house down. Like I am like, who is the witch? And when we find her, trust
she will be dealt with.
She will be dealt with.
But even that, like I felt almost like that. Maybe I need to watch it again because it's been a long time. But in my head, it felt like that payoff paid more in a way because it was almost like simpler. Like it was like, this makes sense. Gagarella, like she's that girl, like like her family, family, like y'all can fucking y'all. You know what I mean?
And now she's floating in the forest naked as fuck.
Yeah, and it's just giving like, okay, for show, like there's shit we didn't. But for like Nosferatu, it was almost like
you did too much.
Y'all did too much. And then you go and like let us hang in the middle and then try to wrap it up at the end.
That's what I mean. Like. Spoiler as fuck.
Spoiler.
Cut the fucking pigeon dude, bitch. First off, like,
we didn't even need her. The casket could have been empty for all I give a fuck.
The casket could have been empty as fuck. Also, it's just, again, like, not everyone's seen the story of Dracula. Like, this is a new generation. I can't remember the last, like, big Dracula movie that's come out since, like, the early 2000s that, like, really fucking ate on, like, you know, some dark romance shit. So I'm like, you're dealing with a new generation, right? They're not, I'm not saying everyone's like a dumbass, but I'm like, the story of like Count Orlok, Nosferatu, Dracula, like all that shit. I'm like, I don't know.
You have to reintroduce it.
Yeah, you have to reintroduce it. And also I'm like, again, you're leaving so much of the audience to like interpretation. And then at the end, it's just out there all for display for fucking what?
And can I say something?
You can say
Y'all
something.
mind if I say something?
You can say it.
I'm not sorry, but this might be a take that's not widely agreed with, but for me personally, like, if y'all really wanted to raise the stakes, you would have made Count Orlok a little badder.
And
can I say it?
No,
can I say
and here's the thing, and that's the exact point that I'm gonna say, because I'm like, first off, you're saying all this happened when she was a fucking child. Okay? Jailed up. And he looks, and here's the thing, it's worse. Jailed up. Like she's literally like, you know, still under her parents' liege, whatever. You're jailed up. And now she's a grown woman, whatever. And now all of a sudden this old ass, decrepit ass, literally
exposed flesh ass,
like you couldn't even make him like bad to the bone. And
that's my thing. He didn't even have to be. Okay, here's my thing, right? He didn't even have to be like bad to the bone. To be fair, y'all could have just put Bill out there. I'd have been like, well. But here's my thing, right? Is it's like, okay, so you're doing all this. You're doing all this with that voice that literally came out of cereal box. I'm like, and no shade because I know he worked on it really hard. I watched an interview about it, but I'm like, guys, let's be serious, okay? You're gonna try to sell me this decrepit ass, like literally she's touching his head, like touching like flesh ass, like man, right? For me, and maybe this wasn't the point, so that's why, you know, whatever. But for me, it's like, if he was just a little badder, he didn't even have to be bad per se. But if he was just like, okay, normal, bad, it would have made more sense in my brain. It would have been easier for me to connect in my brain of like, oh shit, I'm kind of looking over here, like, oh my God. Like, I feel like it could have gave more like, like he's calling to me though and he's bad. Like, but our love, like it could have gave that more. But
like, I feel like, yes.
And that would have made more sense.
Also establishing that relationship for
Yes.
me, because
Yes.
as like for me, I'm watching this shit and I'm like, oh my god,
Well, no, it's same,
yes,
same,
and
same.
that's I get it,
And I guess that's the point.
That
I
is the
guess
point.
that's
That is the point. Or people would have
Right.
been influenced in a very dark way. But I'm just
But that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna, and again, I guess this wasn't the point, and I'm bringing my own what I wanted to the table, and then
Yes.
being like disappointed that it's not something I wrote myself. I get it.
Here's the thing. Well, I haven't seen OG Nosferatu that was made like in the fucking 30s, so like I couldn't speak to that. But like in like the Dracula movies I have seen, I'm like Count Orlok, like this just the call to darkness, right?
The call to darkness.
The call to like
the seduction of it all. Alleged.
Bad as hell.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But this time I'm like, girl, that's why she was running the fucking.
No, and that's why I was like,
that's why
and
she
when
had
y'all came toe to toe, I was like, well, obviously you're not going to go through with this. Because
She
that,
had the fear
and
of
then
God in
y'all
her
had the nerve to put an Echo Park mustache on fucking Count Orlok, nasty ass with the bust down
Nasty
XL
ass.
stilettos.
XL stilettos.
With the XL stilettos.
Girl, I'll kill you.
Girl,
Second off,
and
give
it
me
was the
that trench
exposed
coat.
flesh for me.
It's the
It was specifically, here's the thing. If he wasn't serving Corpsica, maybe.
Here's the thing.
Maybe.
I could hear you out. Not really at all, because that's the problem. Even the relationship, I'm like, nothing I get, and that's the point.
And that's
I'm
the
sure.
point, or
But
whatever.
like, there is supposed to be a level of seduction, and for me, I was like, this bitch is suffering. That movie for me was like, women suffer.
And women suffer. And you know what? I think it comes all the way back around and it eats itself, which is, the point is, if you were gonna make him like that, like if we were supposed to make such a far leap of like, okay, I'm understanding whatever, like why she's coming to darkness, then y'all needed to relationship build before. There needed to be a solid reason.
What I'm saying,
why she's called,
why she feels called, and also like, just why she feels called. I mean, I get it. She found new love, and like she really did sacrifice herself at the end of the day. But I'm like, just jumping into straight away, like they started
we're supposed
off
to understand why he's here.
that's what I mean. Like she calls out, and he's right off the bat evil as fuck, and then all of a sudden she's like keeps going back for whatever reason.
And I understood
I don't know if she
that a
keeps
little
going back,
bit,
but I don't know.
Like I understood, and they try to throw in the like, he's my shame. I was like, see, but if y'all would have like really let us know type
Why
shit,
he's your
then we would have been
shame.
like, oh wow,
Yes.
you know, because and that's why I'm like, I think it kind of balances out. It's either like, okay, y'all need to relationship build the house down. We get why it's like no matter what, even if he shows up looking like this would happen.
Yes.
Or he needs to be a little bit more digestible so that when he shows up random as fuck, we'll be like, well, he's bad.
Yes.
So like, okay.
And then it's just fine.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and then for whatever
guys,
reason,
come
it's
on.
fine. And that's the thing that really had me at the end of the day is like, or just even understanding his power.
Ugh,
his
sorry.
power. Like,
His
I'm just
power.
like, is she genuinely possessed? Like, or what is happening here?
What is happening?
Like, I'm just like, even the connection, which is why I'm like the connection of him being able to control her or this tie to her, whatever. But I'm like, girl, y'all didn't do it. Y'all did the most in every wrong way.
Y'all needed to shake it up in the pre. We needed more in the pre.
key.
Yeah.
We needed a pre-key to understand what was happening in the Y key.
Yeah, but I will say, like, ultimately though, as like a film, I was like, this is absolutely Stundrelina.
My favorite scene. Fuck what you fucking heard. The reason why we're even like, I'm sitting here today telling y'all like, anyways, you should go watch it,
Right.
Because it's just hauntingly
Yeah, and
beautiful.
have your own like. I saw girlies who were really fucking with it. I'm obsessica, loving that.
Love.
And I'm honestly very sad that I didn't feel more, because that shit was so like, I was like, this one's for us. Like, we got this.
There
but
was some
yeah.
beautiful. My favorite scene. Gorgeous. When he's walking up, and he climbs the mountain and all this shit, trying to go to the castle of Count Orlok. And that fucking carriage, bitch, with the black beauty horses, mama.
Yeah.
And then it's just this like, oh, what's happening? Is he floating into, bitch, right?
I'm gonna go with the scene where they cut to my girl. They come in side profile like this, zoom out, and she's in that bust out wedding dress.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
My shit. Oh, can't say that anymore. Guys, why did I just find out? Dom told me. Why did I just find out
but
that my
now-
Shayla was literally like, what? That's so sad.
Guys, can someone confirm or deny?
Oh, okay. Oh, so we don't know.
Well, because now I'm confused. Because someone was like, it's actually like a really sad thing. Like he went on, it's his daughter, like XYZ, and I was like, oh my God, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, oh yeah, he be having these like 30-minute rants on Twitter and all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I need to look.
We need to look into the
more.
origin, but just know that if it's literally like a daughter that is passed, I'm not saying that anymore.
No, I can't say
obviously
that
for
anymore.
obvious reasons. But anyway, so I've been correcting myself because it has been my new stim.
It's been a big one.
Yeah, but I fear that shit got a 2.5 for me. And I will say, I saw Wicked. I saw Wicked for the 5th time last night, and this time I was really like, I don't know how they could do it. Like I really was like, there is no fucking way. Like it just given like any movie that you watch 6 times like in a month, like there's just no way it could really have that like that sparkle. You know what I mean?
And it does every
and it
time.
still fucking tore, and I still cried.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, though.
I will watch Wicked anytime anyone offers to watch Wicked. I will say yes.
Which is just so. I just was feeling the weight of that, like genuine like cultural impact of like they really done made a movie so like big, like so big, so heavy, so fucking for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit literally had me like a month later, memes as fuck, interviews as fuck, already on my TikTok page, and I still literally was like,
because it's that serious. It's that serious, girl. That's why like. It's so crazy. Like, I mean, it's genuinely insane.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like
it's crazy.
how people can literally make a film that changes everything.
No, and they really,
when you don't
it's
cut
a classic.
Corners, when you don't
cut corners, and when you really let the girls have it. And it's just like, obviously when you also like get a bunch of bitches who really fuck with the vision, bitch.
Fuck with vision.
Fuck with the vision. Like they were on there like, this is my big one.
Yes. And
wow.
And that's literally the same thing. Sorry, I keep talking about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, of course.
But the same thing happened. You know what I mean? Like they made that movie literally started in the 90s, came out early 2000s, and like still to this day, it's fucking incredible. Like, I mean,
yeah,
like
it's a
these
classic.
people fucking moved into New Zealand and like set up shop and never left kind of shit.
For real.
And I feel the same with Wicked. Like when you make a film like that, like you're setting up shop, you're committed, you're there. That's it.
It's just so insane. Also, I guess synonym way of describing it is like just like seeing a classic in real time. You know what I mean? Of just like, oh, this shit is like,
forever.
Oh, this is our big one.
Yeah,
like this is like they gonna be talking about her. Like,
yeah, this is our Harry Potter. Like,
no,
this
dead
is our Hunger
ass.
Games.
And part 2 is literally about to give baddies. Like, I don't know.
Gosh,
like baddies West. Like, I don't know.
Girl, I saw a fucking spoiler.
Oh,
of one
right,
thing.
You don't know.
I have no clue what happens.
Oh my gosh.
I saw one fucking spoiler, and I am not kidding. First off, guys, I've probably said this a million times. I'm going to reiterate it. I will cut someone off faster than a fucking tag if you bring up a fucking spoiler.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it is genuinely the only thing that's very, like, to some very minuscule that actually makes me like white man punch a hole in the wall angry as fuck.
And this might literally, I'm so sorry, like this might really be more evidence to astrology because Keelan's the exact same way.
I swear to God, I'm like, it might be a Capricorn thing. My dad was the same way. Like him and I would be up in my mom. I love women. My mom would do this thing where she would pretend that she's already seen the movie. So she would watch it with my dad and be like, oh yeah, this girl's about to die right here. And not even being true. And my dad would literally be like, I'm not watching this fucking movie with you. Like, da, 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 da. It was a pretty funny like prank. And anyways, but him and I would get like mad as fuck. I am the same way to this day. Nothing will ever change. I swear to fucking God. I will not ever talk to you again in a serious way. It's to me, because it's very disrespectful. I think it's genuinely disrespectful. I think so.
And you should say it.
I saw this stupid bleep fucking post a video of a major fucking spoiler about Wicked. And I genuinely didn't go on TikTok for the rest of the day, didn't go on TikTok for a week. I was so fucking mad. And I keep forgetting about it, which is good. But now it's just like, I hate the anticipation of knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough. It's just tough when you retell a classic. You
I know,
what I mean?
Like, and it's giving,
because I want y'all to have. That's the thing, though, is I'm like, I want y'all to have the experience of the Gagarella Rella Bella Della that's about to go down real bad. Like, it's literally giving like the reunion of baddies on the next part, and I'm just like, I really like want everyone to have that experience.
And I'm like, trust and believe, I'm gonna know because I already know one of the things.
Well, and the T2 is like, regardless, I will say, even though I know like the second half, like we don't even know what they're about to do. Because to be fair, like even the first part, they like literally knocked it like out the fucking
Did they
park.
change some things from the musicale?
Well, I don't necessarily think that they're gonna change anything. I don't know, because I also heard Cynthia Erivo like wrote a whole other song, so I don't know what the tea is on that. But I will say that regardless, like the impact that the first movie had, even with just like how they kind of like filled in some of the gaps, you know what I mean? And like made it like hit Hanta, in my opinion, is like you could know it's gonna go down the second part, but I have no idea how they're about to do that.
It. And they're about to do it nasty.
And they're about to do it nasty as fuck. And I'm actually a little bit scared.
I know that shit's about to be nasty as fuck.
It's about to be nasty as fuck.
I would pay top premium dollar, as us all would, for the movie to be out. Meow.
But it's okay, because you know we have a whole year to like get it right, get it tight,
get
to
it
like
right, get
ground
it tight,
ourselves, because the second part finna literally knock our teeth out.
Girl,
I'm serious.
And I know that. That spoiler knocked my front tooth out.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to take the other one too.
No,
girl.
they gonna take all of them, and it's just kind of like, I mean, what can you do?
What can you do?
And I'm a little nervous to see it, but you know what? We good. Also, I don't know, how much time do we have as well? We good? Okay, cool. Because I'm like, we were whatever, because the law, no shade. Love our king. Can I just say out loud, for some reason, just for public record, that I don't know if you heard, but Trixie Mattel, if you're a Trixie and Katya girly, that Trixie Mattel and her man broke up.
I saw that.
The House Down Boots, which very sad. Obviously, the ebb and flow, like we have space. But I have to say, and I know I have a screenshot in my phone, that I don't know if I told you this. I know I told Keelan, but a long ass time ago on Hinge, bro, this guy, like, because on my Hinge I have Drag Race, because that's like non-negotiable. Like you have to be able to watch Drag Race with me, or it's not even tea for real. And this guy like swiped up and was like on my Drag Race prompt, and he was like, "This is NDA'd, to be honest, but like Trixie and her man broke up like a couple months ago," and like da-da-da-da-da, and like hella unloaded the clip in my Hinge responses. And I remember, because I was like screenshot, and I was like gag, but I was also like, if he was like fine shit, I probably would have like, not that he wasn't fine shit, but like, you know me, like
yeah, you would have been like,
I don't turn my head often, but I was like, bitch, you did not just spill that shit in my DMs. But then I was also like, well, who's to know if this is true? Like, whatever. But he said he like, whatever, I don't want to air him out too much, but I just remember, because I screenshotted and I was like, bitch, that would be gaggy. Because at the time they like had their show coming out and it was like da-da-da-da, whatever. And I was like, that would be gaggy. But you know how shit go. Like sometimes it's like that. And then I just remember that over the next couple months, like I was just like, they're not really like mentioning him anymore,
it's been
like
real
whatever.
quiet on the Western Front.
And then when Trixie dropped that fucking video, I literally was like, and she was right all along. That's on Paranoid by Tyler, because I'm like, ain't no fucking way.
And that's the thing too, like there's never any peace.
But it's also just like, and you know what? Let's use this as a moment of learning, right? Because it's like, what was I supposed to say to that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, really?
No way.
Come over. Like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I appreciate it for like, I guess like the lore or whatever. And like, y'all are lucky that I'm not like, I don't know, James Charles. Like I could have posted like, hey sister, and like fucking aired the fucking clock out. But it's also just
that's a gnarly ass Hinge reply.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of like really fucked, but okay.
No, and that's why like when I got it, I was kind of like, okay.
And not kind of, it is fucked, but.
Because girl, not NDA'd.
Not NDA'd
not
in
NDA'd.
The Hinge reply?
Not NDA'd to some random bitch. Like, I'm just like this random bitch on the internet.
Fucked.
You know
There's
what I mean?
no loyalty, no mo.
And paranoid. Like, that's what it's giving. Because I'm like, girl,
well, because also, like, yeah, and I mean, there's actually nothing I can say to that. Just I'm really gagged by the fact that that's ghetto as fuck.
And that's what it was. Now that I'm thinking about it in hindsight, now that I'm thinking about it like that, I'm like, yeah, that was low key crazy as fuck. And it's also just like, I don't know. Like, it's so much trust that, again, I'm just not like literally finna post like, hey, sister, and like unload the clip.
Hey,
like, it's
sister,
just
yeah.
like,
it's crazy.
girl, what?
And also, like, this is unrelated.
Yeah.
This is now turning into a Hinge conversation.
Yeah.
I I will reply to someone on Hinge even if they're not bad, but just like if they have like if they reply to something, like I'm gonna respond to that shit.
Real.
You know what I mean?
And that's why you're gonna have a much more fruitful dating year.
So don't claim me if we match.
No, and that's real too, because again, outs 2025 is like the illusion of grandeur. Like, I'm literally like, y'all get it, right? Like, sometimes you just gotta respond.
So no, I mean, if someone like says something that's like genuinely so nice, I'll like you can't not kind of. You
That's
can
sweet.
not
That's
respond.
Sweet. That's sweet of you.
But sometimes I just feel like, oh, thank you so much. And then they'll be like, here's a bouquet of flowers. And I'm like, no, thank you. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, because also if, you know, like if you say, oh, have you seen this show? Of course I've seen it. And yes, I would, I would talk to anyone about that. I would talk to the random lady on the street about anything. Guys, who do you think I am? So of course I'm going to reply. We're going to talk about it. And then like, that's it. We're friends.
For sure.
We are. Oh,
And they gonna claim you as a friend now.
That's fine. You can claim me as an acquaintance.
Well, you said friend.
Okay, sorry. You can be my friend. I guess if I talk to you on the
Well, because for the Patreon, I'm like, let's go ahead and start giving things definitions.
You what? What is this? What's that? Who's a friend? Who's friend, foe, enemy, frenemy. What?
And then, no, and like we gonna have to unload
like
the clip
gender
crazy.
appropriation,
All the
like,
non-binaries, like yeah, and that's not
girl,
Rihanna. That's not Rihanna.
Girl, what, guys? It's what it do.
No, and that's tea though. That's Tito. Don't even get me wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a bottle of Tito's.
Yeah, we're about to film an extended, and this one's giving. I can already feel the energies like
It's
gnarly
probably
on
gonna
this
be an
one.
hour.
So yeah, if you
So
want to pull through on
whatever.
that,
I mean,
you totally
like,
can.
Yeah, shit's crazy. I have shit to say. I mean, yeah, whatever. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. Like,
At the end of the day gonna end.
at the end of the day going to end. And like, I am running my shit like pretty fucking insanely right now.
Well, and I'm obsessed with it.
But like,
Because it's like, it's new energy, like something to be excited about.
oh, for sure.
Like fresh.
Yeah.
So fresh and so
But I
clean.
am hella, like, I am like going on dates and shit. And so like,
Down.
if you're trying to go on a date with me, DM me.
Well,
I will respond.
sorry. Horribly placed yawn. No, and you're real.
Yeah. I saw this guy. He's from Ireland. Especially,
Well,
as you're from Ireland or
y'all
Scotland.
don't have to run it on fucking Skype.
Girl, I saw this cutie, this cutest couple I've ever seen in my whole entire life. You know those like street interviews that are like, are you a couple?
Me, yeah.
That's actually my worst fear, which is why I need to quit playing too much.
Oh
Sorry.
my God.
This is New Switch. It's running rampant. ADHD.
Well,
Get
yeah.
tested.
Well.
Because here's the thing, guys. I had a fucking nightmare the other night that I got pulled over. By one of those street interviewers that said, "Are you guys a couple?" And I literally said,
Well, who are you with?
"My friend."
Right.
And I literally said,
The subconscious going crazy. Dude, I don't know. Y'all know I'm really bad at remembering my dreams, but last night I literally had nightmares like all night, and I think that's why I'm so
"Wait,
tired
me
today.
too." I had a nightmare last night too.
I did too.
Wait, what was yours about?
I don't remember. I
Oh.
just remember I kept waking up and at one point I knew it was bad because I do remember like halfway through the night I woke up and I like put on Bob's Burgers because I was like, this gotta stop.
Oh my
like I was
God.
like, this whatever is like
Damn.
fucking haunting me like needs to go away.
Dude, high key same. I had a gnarly fucking one, like cortisol level, woke up, cortisol levels high as
Yeah,
fuck.
T.
Because literally mine was that, it's not like bad, like monster nightmare, but it was that like my friends invited me over for dinner, and for whatever reason my mom also invited my whole family to that dinner. And like I was like, hey, like you can't just like invite yourself like all these people over to like that dinner, like they only have so many spots. And my mom was like, I don't care. Like, we're all coming over. And then I was like, okay, well then we need to like help them. We need to cook. And my mom's like, no, I'm not doing any. It was like
Very your worst nightmare.
very like family stress. Like
Also, you being like, well, we're not prepared. We're not prepared. I'm like, yeah, yes, clock that.
And we were at Costco, and like instead of her moving along, she was like trying all.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. She's hungry. I'm like, she had you at dinner, what they have? Like, oh, okay, girl, okay. No, and that's giving your worst nightmare.
And so I kept like, anyways, the dream ended with us like screaming at each other. And I was just like, Mom, I'm like, please. And then I woke up and I was like, and then I was like, oh my God, that shit wasn't even real. That's crazy. It's not funny.
No, I get it. Hey, you planned a birthday party, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Stress might be kind of high right now, y'all. We get it, though. Damn, that's real. I wish I remembered what mine was about, but I literally don't. But I just am like, maybe that's why I'm a little like Natalie Nunn to the left today.
It's okay.
It'd be like that. And it was like 3 separate nightmares. That's what had me fucked up. Is I was like, damn, a trilogy? Okay.
That's crazy.
That's what we're doing.
That's just nasty.
It is nasty. But anyway, what's on your neighborhood watch?
Arcane. League of Legends.
Period.
So fucking good. Oh my gosh,
Period.
you have to watch it. And if you watch it, literally DM me. Guys, I'm serious. Like, I be bad at answering DMs sometimes, but if I see my trigger words like TV, Arcane, like Outlander, like, you gonna get me. You're literally, it's the equivalent of putting cheese in a mousetrap. It's gonna get me every time.
My neighborhood watch is Tyler's remix of Hey Now, and it's also this TikTok account that I thought to myself last night, I need to write down his name. But he like does like, he has fidgets, and like people will be like, I bet you don't have like 20 purple fidgets. And then he'll like go through all his fidget drawers and get like 20 purple fidgets. And I'm obsessed.
Like different fidgets.
Let me find him literally right now. Yes.
Fidget
I'm like
spinners?
obsessed with his videos. They make me feel so real.
I'm on Korean spa TikTok.
Ooh, yeah.
And like, I've never craved anything more in my whole entire life.
Knowing you're real is
Like popping of joints, scratching of head.
Oh my God. Also the other one I would say is Josh's Packing, and it's a guy who works at Target, and he just like packs orders, and it's everything.
Wait, okay.
And it's like everything. Oh my God, where's my fidget guy?
Guys, I'm gonna miss TikTok so much.
Don't say that.
I am.
I'm like, it won't get deleted. Okay. Fidgets_JTS King. Like, I'm obsessed with you, and he gives this.
24 only yellow fidgets. Let's see.
Oh my God.
First, let's put this on.
Oh,
And he like,
In my tangle drawer.
those are fun. Have you played with those?
Yellow.
no, but he literally like goes through and like, he's hella strict too. Like if someone's like yellow, he'll be like, this one has a speck of orange on it. I can't count this. I'm like, great.
I love strict people.
Obsessed with him.
I
love strict people.
I do. I love people who run a tight ship on their social media.
I wonder why.
Because I'm the same exact way. Bitch,
It's cop season, bitch. Come on.
I'm not fucking playing with y'all. I saw this my friend, he does like interior design, and he's great. I fucking love him. But if someone comes for his shit, like someone made like a stitch, like talking, like criticizing his shit, he just blocked that person.
Gee.
And I'm like, right. And then everyone in the comments were like, he's strict as hell.
Gee.
I'm strict as hell.
Which also reminds me, last thing on my watch though, for real, because we haven't recorded in this long. Mama Queer Eye's new season is so good. And the new interior designer, Jeremiah, is so good at his MF job. My love, sorry, I can't say my Shayla. My love. And Anthony, bad as hell. What the fuck?
Okay, I need to watch Queer
He came back
Eye.
with the vengeance.
I've never seen it. I think it's just because sometimes Capricorn, I just like don't want to feel like super emotional.
Well, but it also kind of feels Capricorn as fuck because they literally like go to these people and they like get every like they literally whole entire makeover, learn how to cook, like do your whole entire house from the top, like whatever Karamo does that episode.
Do they let girls be on there?
They do. There's hella girls, yeah. Well, I had watched like the first 2 seasons when it first came out when I was literally in college, and then I watched this recent season just because it was like on, and I love the new guy. Like his interior design work is so good, and that's like the backbone of these damn episodes.
Okay,
yeah.
then I'll clock.
If you want to be like happy. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay, we'll see you guys on the Patreon because we literally have to unfortunately like load the clip and then unload it.
God damn it.
So yeah, well, we love you guys so much, and We'll see y'all next week. Gang.
Gang.